Hi, Jen Doobie here with Evolve Training, and I'm here with my daughter Maddie. And today we're going to look at an alternative type of burger. And I know that a lot of people come to me often with nutrition consulting and tell me that they don't like eating a lot of meat, but yet I see in their diet they don't do a lot of protein. And protein is very important for our bodies because it does help our bodies to repair. It helps us feel satiated, just an important macronutrient to make sure we get enough of. The first thing I'm gonna do is add black beans. Now, I'm making enough for multiple patties because they do refrigerate well for a few days. So I actually have 2 cans of black beans. Now, this is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, is you're going to take a fork and we're gonna mash the black bean burgers down. You can run them through a food processor, which is fine, but it doesn't take that long just to do them by hand. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some onion. This is 2 cans of black beans, and I actually have almost a cup of onion there. And then I am going to add some red pepper, which is just simply my choice. You can add any vegetables you want, by the way. And Madeline had grated some zucchini. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put some zucchini in there. All right, we're gonna blend in the vegetables just a little bit, just to get them enough to mix them in. Then we are gonna add in some oatmeal, about a cup of oatmeal. And the oatmeal, I think, helps just to keep it together more than anything. We're also gonna add some egg. Go ahead and crack those, Maddie. Gonna crack 2 full eggs. You know, there's a lot of hype too about egg yolks, egg whites. You know, I try not to do a ton of egg yolks because that is where you're gonna get the cholesterol and the fat, but there's also an incredible amount of nutrients in egg yolks, so don't be terrified of using them in moderation. This is gonna make probably 6 or 7 patties, and with 6 or 7 patties, 2 egg yolks, I'm really not worried about that. So we're gonna go ahead. Maddie, do you wanna measure out the cumin? We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cumin and 1 tablespoon of chili powder. We're gonna have Maddie add some garlic. That's gonna be our last thing, about 2. Make sure the juice is drained out. Garlic's got great antibacterial properties, great thing to add to any food that would taste good garlicky. All right, so once we've got everything all mixed in there, and I did end up adding 2 cups of oatmeal. So here we go. We're gonna take some, we're just gonna form it into patties just like you would for regular hamburgers. And I tend to use my George Foreman for the healthiest cooking because it's a stick or a surface that doesn't tend to stick. And if you are using meat, it does tend to release most of the grease so you don't end up with a greasy end byproduct, which is great. So we've got 4 burgers on the grill. We're gonna give them about 5 minutes and they'll be ready to eat. Okay, they are all done here, but you could choose to add cheese if you wanted to. Remember that white cheese is usually a better option than orange cheese from a health perspective. And if you're gonna put them on a bun, try to choose a whole grain healthy bun option. And here are Trainer Jen's black bean burgers.